Ray, welcome. We're so very excited to have you here. No further ado, I'll leave it to them.
Thank you. Thank you. What is thank you in Portuguese? Is obrigado, right? Yeah. Obrigado. Thank you. Okay, I only know English, so I will speak very slowly. Just pause me if you don't understand. Okay? Thank you. Hi, I'm Ray. I'm the CEO of Nike. What is CEO stands for, do you know? That's not what my job. My job is Chief Email Officer. So if you send an email to Nike, it's me replying to you. Yeah, don't try it now, otherwise I'll be very busy. Yeah, oi, you pigs. Can you please say it loudly, oi, so that others, they know that they missed something here. 1, 2, 3. Oi! Once again, oi! Thank you. Okay, the topic that I'm going to talk about is fun is a serious business. Warning, this presentation is not as fun as Nike, so don't have too high or expectation on that. Anyone who go to Nike or who's a fan of Nike, please raise your hand. Okay, today I will tell you something you don't know when you go to Nike. This is the secret. Don't or please tweet or Facebook or talk about it. We want you to talk about it. But you can say that this is the secret, which is told from Ray, okay? Yeah, you can see that that girl is one of our users. She created a costume and wear it in Halloween. We love our users, and this is one of the reasons why we love you guys. Okay, Nike. People say that, hey, Nike is just a site for people to share some funny pictures and videos. That's true, but I want to talk about the exact function that we want to build. One is fun discovery. When you are so bored at work or in school, we want you to have some fun. You can also use Nike as a platform to express yourself. For example, I see something very funny. I create a dress out of bacon. Just take a picture and then upload it to Nike, share it with your friends. And also, if you are onto Nike, if you are true Nike fans, you know that there are very active discussions on the site. And also, we have a very creative community. In one sentence, Nike makes people happy. This is the numbers. We always got asked, hey, how many users, how many page views do you have? This is the first time that we reveal the exact figure to you guys. So we have, 1.8, 1.9 billion page views in June. I don't know how many of them are contributed by you guys, but I really thank you guys a lot. As you know, after you read that sentence, there are 40,000 pages that got read by other people. This is the growth of our site. We started Nike in 2008, and then last year, it suddenly got very popular. And Brazil is one of the countries which helped to make us become popular worldwide. We have more than 300 million unique visitors in 2012. Hopefully, you are one of them and you will ask your friends to be one of them. And we have quite many followers on Twitter and Facebook. I say quite many because it's not too many. Please, if you haven't followed Nike on Twitter or like Nike on Facebook, do it. Anyone got our stickers? Stick onto something, take a picture, upload it, show it to your friends, show off it. This is our team, 5 guys from Hong Kong. Yeah, I'm one of them, and those are my co-founders. Right now, the team, we have 10 people. Before I go on to talk about the topic, I want to disclaim 2 things. One, Nike does not create memes. Memes belongs to the internet. Nike is the place where memes become very popular because we have so many users come to our site. Another thing is, Nike does not take your soul. This is one of the common saying on NiGet. I don't know why. I don't want to become the deaf, but I'm happy that you enjoy NiGet. Okay, back to the topic. Fun is a serious business. Why we say that? Because people love fun. This is a picture. Which software, which apps does it take? Who use Instagram? Raise your hand. Instagram. This is cool pictures. I don't know whether it's cool or not, but it looks cool. Yeah, because Instagram is very good at making artistic picture. Even if you have a very good camera, it makes it's very primitive. It looks like. This is another picture on NiGet. Still Starbucks, you're extremely hot. My question is, which picture would you share it on your Facebook, provided that you are not the one who take this picture? I hope you say this, otherwise I don't have anything to say. Yeah, okay, thank you. Then next point, sex sells. This is a very traditional saying of advertising. For example, this is one of the quite many popular ads online. If you can't read the words, I will say it out. Becoming a donor, organ donor, is probably your only chance to get inside her. Maybe this is a bad joke, but people, especially guys like you guys, enjoy reading this kind of ads or content. The point is, people also love funny content. Like this ad. I think it's by one of the condom brands, by Durex. It's very popular a few years ago, and it's still very popular on NiGet. It reads to all those who are using our competitors' products, Happy Father's Day. If you are smart enough, I hope you can get a joke. Otherwise, yeah, then this is not a good example. I think the point is, sex content, people love to read, but they don't share. Funny content, they read it, and they also share it. That's why they spread. And because of social network, it becomes very viral. The impact is very big. That's why nowadays so many brands, they try to advertise on Facebook, advertise on Twitter. But I would say that they haven't really understand the reason why people share. They think that, hey, I can just pay someone to share a post. I don't think it works. People only share the post that makes them look cool or awesome. I read NiGet, I share it back to Facebook, so my friends think that, hey, I'm an interesting guy, so that become a friend of mine is a very cool thing. And then it's memes or rage faces. They may, in fact, I think they will be outdated. They will go away. What's the name of this rage face? Anyone know them? Yeah, it's okay face. I will do a quiz here to see how many faces that you recognize. What's this? I can't hear you. Pretty good. This one? Yeah, Yao Ming. Pardon? Okay. This one? Yeah, I can see that most of you know this one. Yeah. Okay, these rage faces, they suddenly become popular. They will go away. But one thing, fun will never die because people make use of these funny icons or images to represent their feeling, to share the fun with other friends, to create some comics or to create some memes so that others can understand it right away. All those points I talk about, they lead to this point. Happy people, they tend to buy more things. That's why most brands, they like to make their customers happy. They like to have create some very funny commercials or funny pictures, funny jokes, so that their friends will enjoy it. When people are happy, they tend to buy more. Of course, when you are sad, you tend to buy more as well. But the reason why you tend to buy more, because you want to make yourself happy again. For example, your girlfriend ditches you, you become a forever alone guy. Your boyfriend, he falls in love with another girl. Then you will buy, you will eat, because you think that those can make you happy. And happy people tend to do more constructive things. Yeah, another exercise before I sum up all the points. Just find an experience that make you feel really bad, but you still want to spend money on it. I think it's pretty hard to think about such experience. Let's take the sponsor as an example. I buy this car. Of course, I have to have money first. Because I like the brand, I drink this beer because I like it. It makes you feel high, feel happy. I use Samsung instead of other brand because it looks cool when I'm holding a Samsung phone. Yeah, and also I use Vivo, even though it's, I don't know, maybe some friends told me it's relatively more expensive. But people use Vivo because they have a better connection, so I feel happier. All these kind of things related to happiness. And fun is the direct way to create happiness. That's why we think that fun can be a serious business. Because when you can make people laugh, you can make people buy. It's a summary. People love funny stuff, fun sells and spreads, fun will never die, and happy people buy more. And last point, which is not that relevant to this talk. I want to know anyone here, they want to create their own companies, or they want to join an internet startups, or they have an idea. They want to create that. Anyone, please show your hand. Just do it. Because you will never create any website or product that is less useful than I get. The founder of Twitter, he mentioned one thing. People ask him, hey, Twitter is not that useful. Why do you think so many people use Twitter? He said, ice cream is not useful. It's not healthy. It harms. But people enjoy it because they feel happy when they use it. I think Nike falls into the ice cream category. And any idea that you can build, as long as you love it, as long as you enjoy building and using it, just try it. And don't let people say that, hey, you shouldn't try that idea. Many people say that, hey, Nike, what's the use of it? In fact, even our team, we thought that, hey, it's not that useful. But you see, we make you laugh, we make you happy. And right now, I'm here to talk about some not that useful stuff to you, to pretend to be an expert in this kind of industry. I think just try it. Try before you reject. And I'm Ray. Please follow us at Twitter, at Nike, and also like our Facebook page. You can email me or just come to ask me any questions. Thank you. One moment, I want to promote a book. I didn't get any money from it, but this is a good book. It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. The guy, the author, is a very famous advertising guy. This book is in English, but it's very easy to understand. Try to read it, and you will feel inspired. Thank you.
So this is your shirt. This is your most liked Facebook post ever.
Uh-huh.
Vivo gave you this, and the funny thing is that you're creating a company when you wrote this. Was it 9gag?
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
It is?
Thank you. Yeah.
So this is yours, so sit here because now we have a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, you see, I'm not that popular. The most like I get is only 153. Yeah, that's why I upload the post to 9gag, you will get more likes than I do.
How many friends do you have on 9gag, on Facebook?
Friends, I think 1,000, a little bit more than 1,000.
And signers, like subscribers?
No, I don't think. I'm a very low profile guy.
But
Yeah.
you have like 1,000 friends and you get 100 likes. That's a very good conversion, right? I think that's good.
I don't know, thank you.
Sit here, Ray, because now you're gonna get interviewed. E para entrevistar o Ray, eu queria chamar Cris Dias, né? O Cris Dias, que é Creative Technologist da Thomson. E é um dos caras mais geeks, nerds e mega viciado em 9gag que eu sei. Cris, venha para cá.
So, Ray, I was going to do some research on you and 9gag, and the first thing I did was go to 9gag, open it, and 3 hours later I was still looking at cat pictures and memes, and I just couldn't prepare for this interview, so I'm sorry. But you were talking about just do it, your very last slide, and I found very interesting how you had 9gag, but you also had Startup Quote, Singboard, and Val, probably the worst app name ever. I had a real hard time figuring out how to spell it. So you basically had this method of just doing things and see what sticks. But now 9gag became bigger. And have you just stopped working on other projects and now 9gag is the one? Is that how it works?
We started 9gag in 2008. I didn't talk about the story of 9gag, but we just created 9gag in order to share funny pictures with friends. Because in 2008, Facebook was not popular in Hong Kong. When you want to share a funny picture, you have to send an email to your friend. And remember the days, there are so many chain email that, hey, if you don't forward this email, you will die in 10 days, something like that. We create a website in order to upload it, and then we can share the link. 9gag was one of the projects. And the projects that you name is something that we thought they are more useful. We want to work on more useful stuff. The fact is, they never get popular. And 9gag suddenly got popular, so that we just focus on something that works and we enjoy. Yeah, I think that's the reason why we have so many projects. Yeah.
And what happened last year that 9gag just exploded? Do you know why it became so popular 3 years after launch?
I think the main reason of 9gag become more popular is because of you. You come to 9gag, you share more. Because in the past, we don't integrate with Facebook, Twitter. We don't care about sharing. We just want 9gag to be a site to share within friends. Now it's more like share within people on 9gag. And Facebook is a big catalyst in making 9gag popular. Yeah.
And how is Brazil in terms of users? Is it a very popular country in 9gag?
Yeah, that's something that I don't understand. 9gag, right now we only have English version, but Brazil is one of the top 5 countries on 9gag. The other countries are, the biggest one is United States, then Germany, and then Netherlands, Philippines, Brazil is, I think it's 3rd or 4th, yeah. Yeah, but you can see funny stuff, they just travel without language barrier. Yeah.
But is there a lot of Portuguese content there? Are Brazilians creating content or just consuming?
I think both. In fact, most people just come to 9gag to consume the content. I think that's very normal for any user-generated content website. I think even if there are Portuguese or Brazilian users, they just create content in English because 9gag doesn't have many works anyway. Yeah.
And do you guys have any concerns about copyright? And because one of the things we hear a lot in Brazil is that, well, I create there's copyright of famous people and brands and stuff like that. But in Brazil, people complain also about I created that joke, and then you copied that joke on your blog, and now you became famous. But I was the original creator of the joke. Do you guys worry about copyright? How do you deal with that?
I think somehow jokes, funny stuff, if you are the creator, you should feel happy that people share that, reuse it, we reuse it, we reuse it. I think it's people who share, they should have a good manner, good etiquette. So that etiquette, that means do things right. For example, if I copy this picture from certain website, you should give credit or give a link back to that website. I think that's the right thing to do. It's just like at school, you always copy others' homework. Don't tell me you don't do that. But you will thank your friends because he let you copy that. I think on the internet, linking back to the original creator's website is a thank you. Yeah.
Okay, and let's get technical. How big is 9gag? How many servers? How much bandwidth? Do you host it on Amazon? How big is it?
I'm not a technical guy. We are using Amazon. I think we have close to 100 servers. I think 80 or 90 servers, yeah.
So, but do you think if people wanted to start something, do you have any tips, like technically speaking, should they use something that helped you guys at first? I don't know, any platform, specific language or something? Do you like, I don't know, any technical tips, even if you're not a technical guy?
Yeah, my co-founders, they are technical. That's why they manage that. That's very important. I think that's very important if you can find a good partner when you start a company, so that there is a division of labor. And usually, I think, in fact, most of the time, if you think that you are the smartest guy, then you are probably not the smartest guy. So that you have to find someone to help you. And Amazon, I think they're not very cheap. I don't recommend it for people who just started their company. But Amazon does a very good work in scaling. And right now, our focus is trying to improve the website so that we don't spend too much time on the server side. But I think there are many other service providers, even in Brazil or in the US, they are cheaper and they do feel really well. Yeah.
Okay, and before we go to the audience, you probably hear every day complaints that we waste our time on 9gag, that we could be using our time for better things, even creating Wikipedia articles or whatever. Do you think we are wasting our time? Do you think there will come a time where we will be doing useful stuff, or is it fun, natural thing?
I think that's a joke I always tell. When people ask me, hey, you are the founder of 9gag, hey, you created an awesome site, then I always say, hey, thank you, but you shouldn't spend too much time on 9gag. That's what I tell everyone. But of course, from the founder's point of view, of course, we love our users. We want them to spend more time on our site. But I think after all, why people need 9gag is because their work, their school life, they are bored. They think that, hey, everything is so boring. I want to just sit there without doing anything and just read some funny stuff and have a good laugh. And happiness is the most important thing in life, other than family or health. Yeah, so keep yourself happy. Whether you go to 9gag, you visit other side, you hang out with friends. I think that's very important. 9gag is the easiest way to do it because you can just go to a computer or just use your phone. Yeah.
Ok. Perguntas?
Aqui, ó.
Oi, pode falar? Hi, Ray. Here, over here. Hi. I would like to thank you for being here.
It's my
very
honor.
cool to meet you. We spend lots of time in 9gag and it's super fun.
Don't spend too much time on that.
I'll try, I promise. I would like to ask to tell you something about sales strategy and humor. I work in an e-commerce and we use humor a lot, but some people think that, hey, humor should be free. You cannot use it associated with a brand, with some type of commerce because it's dirty. You shouldn't do it. What do you think? Do you think humor can be used as sales strategy and for fun to the customers and for the people who made the commerce?
So the question is how to use humor as a strategy to promote brands or something like that, right?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know, but I will try to answer. You know that on 9gag when we share a post, because we think that that's funny, that's interesting, so that if you like our Facebook page, you can see that we share the post from time to time. The reason why we share that post is not because we got paid. It's because we think that our users will love it. Then they tend to share with their friends. I think it's the priority, whether you put your users or your followers on top, or you put your advertiser on top. I believe there's a way that you can find a good balance. But try to create content that can resonate with the user. And personally, I don't think it's correct to say that, hey, you shouldn't monetize humor. All comedies, all TV shows, they monetize humor. It's just you don't pay out of your pocket. When you sit there and watch a television, they show you commercials. People just don't feel they are offended. I think that's the key, yeah.
Another question here.
Here, over here. Two questions, two quick questions. What does 9gag mean? And the other is, sometimes it shows their in the picture, instead of showing the picture, there's written safe. And what does that mean? Why is
Okay, two questions.
Yeah.
One is what does not get mean? Second question, what is why there are some pictures that is marked as unsafe? Yeah. The first question I got asked all the time. I think I got email asking this question almost every day, or at least 2 to 3 emails every day. When I reply, I just send them a picture from Top Gun. It's by Tom Cruise. You know Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
It's an old movie. I'm old. Yeah. I'm 28. Yeah. And then that quote is, if I tell you, I have to kill you. And then people laugh and then they just forget their question. Right now, I tell you the secret. It's not that interesting anyway. Yeah, Niget, the pronunciation is similar to making fun in Cantonese. It's one of the dialect in Chinese. Yeah, it's so irrelevant. But of course, when we get bigger, when we talk to those famous people like Bayer, yeah, and we say, hey, 9 is the biggest single digit. Get means funny or interesting stuff. That's why it's 9 get. Yeah, you can always create something interesting when you get more popular. Yeah, people don't really care.
But because of your last name, do you get confused with 4chan and I was like, my mind was going crazy, like, oh, Ray Chan for 4chan. No, 9gag.
Chan is a very popular surname. Yeah, that's why I don't find that it's funny. Even Jackie Chan, the guy,
Oh, yeah.
he's also Chan, but he's not my father. Yeah, I
Oh
hope
no!
Yeah. The point is, Jackie Chan, his real name is not Jackie Chan. Yeah. Anyway, you can Google it. But okay, and there's another question. Hey, why some pictures are marked as unsafe? You know that funny jokes, funny posts, sometimes they are related to some sex jokes, some sexy pictures, or some kind of swear words. You feel embarrassed when you are at office or at school. That's why we mark it as unsafe, so that you turn it on at your own risk. Yeah, that's the reason why we have unsafe picture. Yeah.
Another question. There.
Hi Ray, I have 3 questions. What do you think?
One by one, yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the competition between 4chan and Gag and the fights the users make? If you want to answer or...
Yeah, let me answer it first. The question is, how do we think about 4chan and how do you think about the users of 4chan and NiGet, right? Yeah. I want to do a polling. How many of you go to NiGet? Please raise your hand. How many of you go to 4chan? Good. Yeah, hardcore fans. I think 4chan is an interesting site. NiGet is a site for normal people. Yeah. I do not mean 4chan is bad. It's just you have to understand their taste. Yeah. And for NiGet, because we are normal people, we just create something that we will read. And we make it really easy for people to browse, to share, to comment. I think that's the main difference. Yeah. Honestly, we don't think that 4chan and NiGet overlap because you can't say Facebook is overlapping with NiGet or something like that. People just browse content. People go to all different websites. People have their own choices. Yeah.
Second, how do you profit? How do you profit? Where the money comes from?
How do you make profit?
I see. Yeah, to be honest, it's not a really good business. Yeah, you can see that I'm still wearing normal clothes. Otherwise, I would drive by limo, but not take a taxi. Taxi is very expensive here, by the way. Yeah.
Yes.
We have advertising. We have ads on the side. Maybe some of them turn it off, but please don't, because otherwise we can't pay our servers. But we try to minimize the amount of ads on the site because we think that it doesn't help the user experience. So that as long as we can pay our servers, we can barely make a living. We can pay money to our parents because they pay for our college, something like that. Then it's good enough. And somehow, if you are a very old NiGet user, you will know that we only put ads on NiGet since 2010. There are 2 years that we haven't put any ads on the site. because at that time we still have our day job, we use our salary to pay NiGet. But once at the time that, hey, even if we pay our full salary, we can't support the servers. Then at that time we have to find way to keep the site running. Then we have ads on the site. Yeah.
And last, are you hiring? Are you hiring people from abroad?
Hiring people. The question is, are we hiring people? I think there's a saying, good company should always hire good people. Then my model answer is yes, so that if you are interested in working with us or become a helper, email me, and then I will go back and will talk back to you. Yeah, but Brazil is definitely onto our roadmap, but we have to understand more about Brazilian market. That's why I fly here to meet you guys. Yeah.
Ray, good night again. Ray, here.
Yeah.
Good night again. How can you filter the content if rounds in the portal? Exists some kind of preoccupation of your part with the content or no? Is something natural of the visitors and partners in whatever?
The question is how can we filter the content?
Exactly.
Good. If you know NiGet, all the posts are submitted by users. And all the posts which go to hot page is because people vote it up. We rely heavily on our users. That means you guys to vote up and down and also report offensive posts or bad posts to us. Then we have a system to check out those posts which got reported many times, then we will remove it. Yeah. So that we rely heavily on our users. We don't do any active monitoring because we only have a small team, and you guys, there are millions of people on NiGet. Even if we can fight against 1 to 10, 1 to 1,000, we still can't manage that. That's why we believe in the crowd. Yeah.
And how much content is submitted every day to 9gag?
I think right now we have more than 10 to 20,000 a day. If you have ever submitted content on NiGet, you know that we have a quota because we haven't figured out a good way to filter all the content. So we limit the number of posts that you submit. We just want you to submit the best and funniest posts of the day to NiGet. Yeah.
Another question there, in the back.
Hi. I was thinking about what you said about 4chan not overlapping with 9gag, but actually most of the memes that 9gag publishes were born on 4chan. So how do you deal with that? And why didn't you credit the anonymous users of 4chan?
Yeah, I think you are not attentive enough when I presented. I said that NiGet does not create any memes, but the thing is we kind of believe that memes kind of belongs to the internet. Even if you are very creative, you draw something, and then, I'm not promoting the game. If you draw something and then you promote it on Facebook, I don't think you have a good chance to make it popular and become a meme. So that the creator, of course, is his credit, but the biggest credit is from the internet. And we always ask our users to give credit back to the source that you find the post. And I think even 4chan, they don't create all those memes or rage faces. Some of them are from 4chan, some of them from other websites, some of them maybe from NiGet. I think from our perspective, we don't care about which one create that as long as it is funny. Just like all the posts you see on Facebook, Facebook doesn't create any of them. You are the user, you check in at UPix, you take a picture of the breakfast that you have eaten. You are the creator. Facebook, I don't know whether they give you credit or not, but people don't feel that, hey, I have to give you a credit, something like that, blah, blah, blah. I think if you are the creator, you should feel happy that people share your content. Yeah.
Hi. In the comments, people give a lot of suggestions of how things they would like to see on the site, like a repost button or something like that. Do you read it? Do you take into consideration?
The question is whether we read the comments or suggestions on the post or on the website. Yeah. of course we read it. Otherwise, I'm not sure whether you are very hardcore 9gag fans. You remember, there's a time that we merged the vote page and the trending page. The performance was terrible. And we got so many emails. People comment, say that, hey, I hate I forgot the name. What's the name? Discover. Yeah. And then we changed it back. I think it's a very delicate situation because usually when people comment on the changes on a website, those people, they don't represent the majority. Just because people tend to hate the changes. Facebook changed something. Hey, I hate Facebook, blah, blah, blah. But I still go to Facebook. Hey, I hate Twitter, change the design, but I still use Twitter. And Twitter or Facebook, they don't design for a small group of users. They have the data, they have the usage on the site. They understand that and then they try to improve the site. As a website, you will never want to screw or make your user feel bad. That's why we always listen to our user. The point is, sometimes some comments is not that practical. That's why we have to prioritize them, but we read most of the comments. Yeah.
Can I, another question back there.
Hi, man. What's up? I want to ask if...
I can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to yell.
I want 9... Okay. And... 1, 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I can't...
Go. Are you speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Try
go
again.
ahead.
Perto da boca, assim.
9gag is popular on China, and why do you think 9gag got so many page views in Brazil?
9gag is never popular in China. We created 9gag in Hong Kong, China. I think we don't really understand the jokes, yeah. But in China and mainland Chinese, they usually don't watch many US TV shows. They can browse the internet, but it is censored. You know, there is a great firewall, something like that.
Is it open in China?
I think people can browse 9gag in China.
They can
But-
access
yeah.
9gag.
But somehow, they may not understand your jokes. But you can see that there are not too many works on 9gag, so that even I am a Brazilian, I don't speak English, but I can understand the pictures. There's a saying that pictures is worth 1,000 words. I think that's very true. That's why Instagram is very popular, and it got bought by Facebook. And Facebook, the main function is the photo albums. I think pictures is very powerful. Yeah. And the reason why 9gag become popular in Brazil is, I think basically, any big social network, before they become very popular worldwide, they usually become popular in Brazil. Because Brazilians, they are more open to new services. They're kind of close to the US, but they want to try new things, and they are very social by nature. And they will try it, and then they will share their content. So that sites like 9gag, Facebook, Oku, High Five, they got very popular in Brazil as a stepping stone. Yeah.
Another question here.
Hi, how many time do you spend scrolling on 9gag per day?
The question is how many time I spend on 9gag every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be the CEO, should I say I spend every minute on the site? But that's not true for sure, because I still have my own life. 9gag didn't take my soul. I think replying emails, I spend most of the time replying emails, reading the comments, reading the suggestions by the users. I usually browse the hot page, sometimes trending page, and votes page, I browse it when my friends share some posts. I would say 1 to 2 hours on the website alone. Yeah, because I have to go out to meetings, go out to conference, yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I think that's very important. If you are the creator of a website, of a product, you have to become a user of it. Otherwise, it is very hard for you to understand what your user needs. Yeah.
There's a question. Can I before... Posso perguntar antes de você aqui? Chegou uma pergunta da página da Vivo. Are you happy with your work?
I think if you read the UPix interview of me, I said that, or the introduction, I said that, hey, I'm the luckiest guy because I got the best job. Where can you find a job that you just read funny pictures and then you can make a living? That's why I think it's very good. Yeah, I think I'm very happy with it. And NIGET, we have fun in building NIGET. Yeah, I think if you are a news reporter or if you run a news site, there are some sad news every day because usually things become a news because it's bad. Those people, they may feel bad every day. But me, I feel happy every day because, not because of NIGET, but because I love my work. And NIGET is, I didn't really treat it as a work, it's more like a part of my life, yeah.
Última pergunta.
Hi, Ray. My question is...
Fala mais alto e pertinho do microfone.
Hi, Ray. My question is, in what do you think the future of internet fun lies on? Do you think it lies on a even more simpler way of maybe even simpler than a picture, or maybe in something more complex like videos, like games, or what else?
I think nowadays internet makes everything become much more convenient. People have more time. Think about your parents. They have to travel a long time to work, then they go back, then they don't know how to use internet. They have to go out to buy stuff. They don't have much time. Right now, I can shopping. I can shop online. I can I can pay the bills online. You have so much time. Then those time you spend on entertainment. You spend with drinks or go out to dinner, to have dinner with your friends. And there are different types of content, video, pictures, text. I think they perform different functions. But on mobile, I would say on mobile, pictures and video should be much more powerful than video. Because like any other parts of the world, the internet connection on mobile devices is still very bad. I think Vivo, maybe they are doing the best job here, but still not as good as at home. So that pictures and videos, no matter how big that picture is, usually it loads faster than video. And that's why I think picture and text would be a better way on mobile. But for online desktop, I think it's more or less the same. Yeah.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Ray, thank you so very much. Not for just today, but for 9GAG.
Thank you. Obrigado. This is the. I know three Portuguese. One is oi. One is obrigado, and also ciao.
Tchau, valeu.